Hello, receiving teachers, students, and class. Thank you. You may sit down. Right, teachers, we're still on the same strand, which is working scientifically. Our outcome is 7.1.1. We critically question the understanding of the broader environment and make informed decisions based on scientific methods. Our topic for this lesson is standard units, instruments, and the scales that will be used. Right, in your last lesson, can someone tell me what you did in your last lesson? Okay, we'll have our first stand up. Clement? We'll have Clement to give us our first answer.
In our last lessons, we learned about properties and substance, description of properties.
Okay, can someone give me an example of what he just said? Example of a property and describe the property. Who's going to give us the next answer? Okay, thank you. Agnes. We have Agnes. Yes, thank you. Right, okay, give an example of one. Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Give us an example. Using your 5 senses. Color. Right, color is one. What else? Manuel. We'll have Emmanuel.
Seeing.
Right, using your eyes. Nola. We have Nola.
I can see the color is green.
Okay, thank you. Good. Michael. We have Michael.
Feel.
Feel. The sense of feeling. All right, we'll have the last one. I know you have a lot of answers, but we'll have Julie for the last one, and we'll...
Tasting.
Tasting. Good. We taste. All right. There are 2 types of observation that we will do. So, in your last lesson, did you come across 2 types of observation? Right. Good. Let's see which one of those 2 can you remember? Donald. Okay, Donald.
Quantitative and qualitative.
Quantitative and qualitative observation. Good. Can someone tell us the difference between this quantitative and qualitative observation? The big words. Anyone would like to give us a try? Michaeline?
Quantitative is the quantity of substances and qualitative is the quality of substances.
Okay. Quantity is the quantity of substance and quality is the quality of substance. Now give me one example or description of qualitative observation or description that tells you about quality. We have Emmanuel. Again, good. The first stand up.
Observation made using only the sense To obtain information.
Thank you. Any other answers? For qualitative observation. Quantity, what about quantity? Okay, we'll have Donald again.
Mass, height, width, and length.
That is describing qualitative or quantitative. Donald?
Quantity.
Quantity. The mass height describes quantity. Thank you for your answer. Yes, we'll have another one from Clement.
Smell or see? Smell and see.
Smell or see? Describing?
You see something, you say it big.
That is for your description for qualitative or quantitative?
Qualitative.
Qualitative. Right. Okay. Qualitative observation is generally you are looking at the description. Sometimes you may use pictures or diagrams to describe substance or an example of what you did during an experiment. While quantitative observation is using numbers or data and represented on a table form. So those are the two difference between quantitative and qualitative. Right, teachers, in this lesson, we will begin with quantitative observation. So there are two exercises which students you will be doing, and you have 5 pictures which you will be viewing on the monitor on your screen. So as you see the pictures, do take note of what you're going to do. So have a look at what you will do, your activity. Can we read the instruction together? Okay. Here in front of me I have some examples of the instruments which are represented in the picture. So the first one that we have here is, can someone tell me what this is? What these instruments are? Anyone would like to tell me what these instruments are? We have a large one, which is used to measure something. We have one of a medium size here, and a smaller one. What do you think this is? The next instrument that I have, here is you can whisper to your friends. Just have a look at it. This is one type of they both come in different colors, but they do the same job. Right? The next one. I think you all know this one. But it has red liquid in it. So what do you think this type of instrument is? Okay, the second last one, all that we are familiar with. You know what it is? I can see some smiling faces. Good, you know what it is. And another common instrument that we always use. Okay. Now your instruction. Let's go back to the instruction again before we begin our activity. Our instruction. There are 3 things that you will do in this activity. So have a look at that instruction carefully. Remember. And the first picture. Your first picture is on the screen. Remember your instruction and answer the 3 things that you have to do. Instruction. Your picture A. Jot it down quickly. We shall move to the next picture. Our next picture. Picture number 3. C. Sorry, picture B. Next picture is picture C. Picture C. I hope you can see that. An example of this. Picture D. Does the same job as this instrument, but it's a different shape. This is cylindrical, or it's tube body. In the picture you have it as a rectangle shape, almost like a rectangle. But they do both the same type of job. So that is your picture D. Picture E. Our last picture, picture E. An example of this. Right? I'll give you a few minutes to look through with your friend and look at what you have written down, then we will do our correction. Okay, who's going to give me the answer for picture 1? Our instruction: name the instrument, what it measures, and name the units that is used. So picture A, pardon me, picture A. What is picture A? Tara, sorry. Okay, thank you, Tara. Can someone write picture A here? What it is? While she's writing, who's going to be the next person for picture 2? Colin, picture 2. Just a minute, we wait for you. Extra makan awal. Nak magnet pun. So Colin is writing our second description of the second picture. Picture B. Picture C. Let us see if you have something that is similar to what your friends have written. Thank you. Picture D. Picture D, Scotty. Mark here. A correction. Picture C, correction. Thank you. All right, picture E, the last one. Can someone tell me what picture E is? Picture E, Kalan, picture E. What is picture E? Anyone? Okay, Michaeline, we help Michaeline to help Kalan. Picture E here, if you remember. Picture E, this is picture E. This is picture E. This is the real object. So what is picture E? What do you want to write? Thank you, Michaeline. Right, let's go through our 5 pictures that we look. The real object that I have for picture 1 here is, it is a ruler. Okay, ruler measures the length, width of an object, examples book, house, and many others. Picture B, the real object that I have with me is a watch, a hand watch. So it tells time. So our units that is used is seconds, minutes. Largest unit is hour. Picture C. Very interesting. What is the name of this instrument? You think? A thermometer. It is a thermometer. So the instrument is thermometer. I'll write it below here. and it is used to measure temperature or measure how hot or cold it is. What do you think is the unit? What is the unit that is used? Michael. Anyone want to help Michael?
It measures how cold or hot something is.
What is the unit? Thank you. It measures how hot or cold something is. What is the unit that is used to measure how hot or cold something is?
Body temperature. Body temperature.
Okay, body temperature. Thank you. Any others? Emmanuel.
Body temperature degrees.
Body temperature degrees. Okay. Others? Michael, come back to you again.
40 degrees Celsius.
Okay, our unit is degrees Celsius. Okay, this is our symbol. Picture D. Picture D is a spring balance. We have a spring balance. Okay, it measures weight or mass of an object, which uses which units? Grams. What else? What? All right. It is used to measure weight or mass. We have grams and grams also used, and what else? What kind of units also used to measure?
Kilograms. Kilograms.
Okay, kilograms. Thank you. Our fourth one is the last picture is what is it? A measuring cylinder. Of course, it is a cylinder. It is a measuring cylinder. It is used to measure measuring cylinder measures how much or how many liters of substance, example water. Okay, volume. It's called volume. What is the unit? What is the unit used to measure?
Milliliters.
Milliliters. Right, milliliters. Any others? Any other units also used in that diagram, or for that instrument, sorry. Milliliters, what is the bigger one, bigger unit? Donald?
Liters.
Okay, milliliters, liters. These are the 4 basic instruments that we looked at, which we covered. Teachers, in your students' workbook, there are few exercises. Exercise number 2, which you will continue with your students after the lesson as part of their homework. So class, if you look at your book, you will see there's exercise, second exercise, which is on your students' book, which you will do that for your homework. Okay. Let's have a look at our summary for today. Please copy down your summary. We have 3 points for our summary. Fastest writer to jot down, somebody to read. The summary point number 1, first bullet point. Our key phrase. Anyone like to tell us our key phrase? Our key phrase. What did we look at? I'll give you a clue. The clues are in front here. What is our key phrase? Marusha? What is our key phrase?
Instruments and scales.
Very good. Thank you. That was a good key phrase. Our key phrase for today. Instruments. We looked at instruments and the scales and the units that were used. Right, our next lesson materials, teachers and students, you have to get your next lessons materials with a 30 centimeter ruler, 2 wooden blocks of the same size or same length and same thickness, and irregular shaped objects. Example, you can bring a rock, cocoa, lemon, or shell, something that has a shape that which is right, not normal to you. Something that is interesting to you, you may bring, let me say. Right, with that, thank you, class, receiving teachers and students. We see you in our next lesson.